back in action. Alrighty. We are live. As far as I can tell, the picture's looking pretty decent. Hope audio's okay. I don't have anybody in chat to test it with. But hopefully maybe some people filter in. So I'm the Renaissance Tinker Dork, for anyone who might wander in here, or my YouTube viewers, if, well, not if, when this gets posted to YouTube. My thing is, right now, stained glass. I've got a couple projects coming up, which we'll be talking about in a minute. But I'm also going to be using 3D printing, and hopefully it's kind of a unique thing. I don't know, it might not be unique. I don't know many other people who do stained glass. I did it in high school and kind of walked away from it, you know, how life goes. Sometimes you walk away from things you love, but I really love working with glass. It satisfies both a creative itch and also kind of the mechanical tinkering itch that I have at the same time, which is part of why I chose the name that I have. Not that I'm comparing myself directly to any of the great Renaissance artists and inventors, but I like to think that I at least share the same spirit. I'm good at lots of different things. I was an Army cook for 10 years, so I like cooking. I'm not a chef by any stretch of the imagination. Quite frankly, I don't care enough about how it looks. I'm one of those people, you get me with smell. If I walk into a restaurant and you've got that good smell going, you got me. Appearance is secondary, because some of the best tasting things in the world don't look that great. Let's be honest. I mean, goulash is one of my favorite things in the world, but you know, it doesn't exactly look like much. But then again, most good stews don't. But that's just one example. I mean, yeah, some things are inherently pretty, like a steak, and you know, you put the sides, a couple of sides on the plate, and you order them to where they look nice. But that's secondary. And a lot of chefs will tell you that you eat with your eyes, and I'm sure some people do. I'm not one of those. Like I said, if you get me with the smell, I'm yours. You know, and as long as when I take that first bite, my taste buds are matching up with what I smelled, we're good to go. I'm also very mechanically inclined. When I took my ASVAB, which is the basically aptitude test for all the military services, my general mechanical score was 128, which is extremely high. Just to give you some reference, a GT score, which is your general technical score, which is a combination of math, science, and something else. There's 3 factors in there. My GT score was 114, and 110, a GT score of 110 will get you any job you want in the Army. Any job, literally. But my mechanical was even higher than that. My mechanical was 128, so I'm very mechanically inclined. I like working with my hands. So stained glass definitely fills that void. It also allows me to be creative, because to be honest, I couldn't draw a stick figure to save my life. Not a good-looking one, let alone some of the beautiful art that I see out in the creative community. And believe me, I'm always really jealous. Like, I wish I had just a smidgen of that, but I digress. I have my talent. I have one as far as artsy things go, and that's my stained glass. So it is what it is. But I'm thankful to have that one talent I do, because it allows me to share it with people, and it allows me to have that outlet that everybody needs. So yesterday, I went shopping. We got some glass. So I've got two different projects, which I'll be talking about later, but I kind of wanted to show you some of the glass I got. I got this gorgeous black. Now the cellophane is still on it, and so we're getting ultra reflection from the TV, but this is black, blacker than black. Ooh, Streamception. Yeah, you can see the. Hey! Okay, well, that's no problem, Glenn. I'm glad you're here. At least I have someone to talk to now. I just started talking about the glass that I picked out yesterday. So we got this black. And I've got 3 sheets of this, because not only does your project have black, but the other project I've got has a little black in it. So it's interesting, because I wasn't sure I'd be able to find black, and that was the first color I found. So stained glass is weird sometimes. Sometimes the colors you think will be hard to find are the ones you find first, and then the color that should be the easiest to find, it takes you a while. So that was my experience yesterday with your yellow. I had to. Fortunately, there's 3 Hobby Lobbies here in El Paso, but yeah, the first Hobby Lobby didn't have any yellows that I liked at all for your project. But the second Hobby Lobby did, and so fortunately I didn't have to go to the third Hobby Lobby, which is on the other side of El Paso. I live in East El Paso, and I would have had to go either around the mountains or across the mountains. There's a little mountain ridge that kind of El Paso horseshoes around, and I would have had to go to the other side of El Paso, which wouldn't be that big of a deal, but I'm glad I didn't have to do that. I only had to go kind of into, well, not downtown, but a little closer to downtown than I was at the first store. But so since you're here, I'll see if I can find what I did with your yellow here. It's for later. That's funny, Glenn. That's funny. That's funny. Well, if you're still with us, how's this yellow? You can't really see the streaks in it. Like I said, the cellophane's still on it. But yeah, this is nice. This is a nice yellow, and it's kind of got a little wispy white here and there in it. You can't see much of that, but yeah, this is awesome. The other yellows that I was finding, they literally were like urine yellow. They looked awful, but I found this one, so I'm happy. I am happy. But like I said, I had to go to 2 stores to get that one. We'll talk about that later. That one a little later. That one. And I found one that I'm hoping this will work for the crown. It can't. The crown's not going to be gold per se, unless I painted it, which I don't want to. I like to let the glass speak for itself, and I think this will look good. I know it's a little orangey, but when the light comes through it, it kind of brightens up a little bit. And shoot, I wish I had a camera here so I could, or not a camera, a flashlight handy so I could like back shine some light through it. But yeah, this will be nice. I think this will be good for the crown. So I got your black, I got your yellow, and we got your gold. Did we not? I guess we didn't make it out with that other piece. Shoot. Well, I did find a red to use for the tongue, but I guess we didn't grab it. Huh. Oh well. I found a nice red too, but they had lots of it, so I can just go back and get it. It's not a big deal. Cool. Yeah, great. I'm glad you like it because, and even my wife thinks this will work nicely. It's got an interesting texture too, which is another little fun thing you get to play with the glass sometimes is the different textures on some of them. But for some reason, I guess we didn't buy the red. We were going to. I guess it didn't make it in the basket. But yeah, we've got a nice red to use for the tongue, and it's got a nice texture to it that it kind of reminds me of taste buds. So it'll be fun. And I know you saw my tweet yesterday, so that was my next topic that we were going to talk about is how I went from this to this. I need more hands. I need to be an octopus. So I started with this, and I just printed another copy so that I could show you the evolution. I cut the little pieces out, and do I have a? Well, you can see by my thumb how big this is. It's literally the size of my thumb. So I used my copier to blow it up, and this was the first iteration. You can see it only takes up part of the paper, and then the next iteration was the one you saw where it's the whole piece of paper. So this was enlarging by 400%, and then I enlarged again by 150% to get the end product that you just saw. And if I'm thinking right, I know it looks gigantic. The this is one sheet of paper, so the figure himself is actually like 10 inches, give or take, depending on how I want to do the borders here. But the 2 foot mark you can see in green. Well, maybe you can see it. I kind of marked it right below my finger there. I've got 2 little marks. Same thing on the other side. I've got 2 little marks, and that's the 2 foot mark. So that's how I know once I get it set up and on a pegboard, I can set the borders for it, and we can do the frame it out and build it and all that good stuff. And I had to so that was the guy. So I enlarged him twice. First at 400%, then 150% to get him to the full size of the sheet of paper. But the lettering, I had to split up so I could get it to fit when I enlarged it. So I split it all up, and I actually had split it up more. I made a mistake, which we'll talk about here in a minute. But yeah, so this was 220% enlarged to get the product that you just saw. And I just did that with all the words, so I could get them on the copier and enlarge them. And I'm just using a regular HP home copier. That's kind of why it was giving me a hard time, especially with the other project. But so, talking about my mistake, apparently I went in there and changed my settings to enlarge the words, and apparently I forgot to save it. So this was enlarged to 400%, and then I went, wait a minute, what am I doing? So I enlarged it, made it way too big one time. So, and I got 2 full words done before I realized, wait a minute, this is way too big. This is way too big. So, mistakes happen. It's cool. We live, we learn, we move on, we fix it. Mistakes are okay. You just have to be able to, 1, admit you made a mistake, and 2, be willing to fix it. Which was fun. Now, my next one, which was just a little more difficult, was this guy, which is going to be for my buddy Spooner Sloth. And I enlarged him too. Problem is he's going to be a lot bigger, which we'll see here in a minute. The window that Spooner Sloth wants that in is 34 inches square. So he's going to be a monster. So I enlarged him once, and this is what that looked like. And I cut it up because after I enlarged it the first time, I needed to enlarge it again because this is nowhere near the size that I need. So I went from, yeah, and this would have been pretty big because this is like 4 sheets of paper. I went from that to this. This guy was a pain in the tuchus. Just to be fair, and you can see on this side, I still have an issue with where the horn matches up, but I can fix that when I make the glass. It's close enough. But this is going to look awesome. And we'll talk about the colors for that guy here in a minute. But I had so much trouble with that left side. I printed it. And I printed it. And I printed the bottom. And again. and it just gave me a hell of a time till I got that last print, which finally worked, which I was so happy. And I'm sure if I was willing to spend the money to go to oh, we have another viewer. Hello. Instanson. I'm probably not pronouncing that right, but welcome to the channel. But so anyway, yeah, I had tons of failures just trying to get the left side of that horn to work, and I'll show it again here in a minute, just for our new viewer. You can see the enlarging process, getting the sizes to match up. And all my failures, which we just talked about, until we got to the final pattern. So again, this is going to be for my buddy Spooner Sloth. It's going to look great. It measures 31 inches across the horns, the widest point. And it's going to look beautiful. Just beautiful. And again, just so you know, I started with this, and we ended with that. And I might as well talk about Fun King 3D's project, Glenn's project. I went from this, which is his logo, to this being the final pattern. So this is going to be my pattern for that project. Now that we're done talking about the patterns, we can talk about some glass again. Because Glenn already saw this stuff, but I might as well show it again. So this is going to be the gold for the crown on the Fun King logo. This doesn't show it because it kind of printed in black and white, but the crown is kind of a goldish color, and then this little brim is kind of a gray. So I've got a gray for that, which I forgot to show you. Honey, we forgot to get the red.
Oh, we did?
Yep, we did. So it's not a big deal. We know where to get it, but yeah, we forgot.
We can get it this weekend.
Yeah, it's not that big of a deal. Yeah, I won't get to that for a while because it's in the tongue. The red is for the tongue, which is in the middle of the picture there. So it's not a huge piece. And oh, I was also excited because at Hobby Lobby, all the glass, it was all 30% off, and it's 30% off through Saturday. Yes, Saturday. So we're going to go get some more because that's awesome. But yeah, so that is going to be the crown, or at least the gold part of the crown. This is the yellow for the text and the little Fun King character there. It's a nice yellow. It's got some cloudy. Let me see if I can get that to show some cloudy. It doesn't show as good as I want. I've still got it in the cellophane, so you've got some reflection there, but yeah, it's going to be a nice color. Actually, there's 3 Hobby Lobbies here in El Paso. I had to go. There's one, the closest one to me did not have this yellow, so the yellows they had I was not happy with. They were kind of like a clear urine color. They look gross. They would not work for that Fun King character. I was not happy with them, so we didn't get that. We went to the second Hobby Lobby, which had the yellow I want. And then this is for the black, which is going to be the background of the Fun King, and it's also going to be the black for the eyes of the sloth, and the details around the horn as well. It's going to be this nice black color, and it's completely opaque. There's no light going through this stuff. But that's going to make a cool effect, because what's going to happen is the light's going to come through the yellow more and highlight it, which I'm super happy about. Okay, Glenn, you're on the phone, so that's cool. I know you'll come back when you can. So that's that. Black for both the Sloth and the Fun King character. Now the Sloth, if I can get back to my original picture, you'll notice, and it printed black and white again, but around the cheeks here, sorry, I'm a little goofy when it comes. Right there on the cheeks is a dark brown, which is going to be this nice, I don't know what to call it, is like creamered coffee brown. And it is nice and transparent. The light will come through it really good. It's got some wisps of white and everything, but yeah, it'll be. See if I can block the light from the backside so you can get a. Yeah, and then we get the glare. I'm sorry about that. Yeah, that's not going to work. All right. Well, anyway, this brown's going to be for the cheeks there, that darker portion. And then this dark area around the eyes in the colored version is kind of a smoky color. So I'm going to go with this. It's kind of a gray. It lets a lot of light through, but it's a nice kind of medium gray. It's not too dark like a charcoal. And it's actually kind of opalescent, I think. At least it looks that way. That might be the cellophane, but when you get reflection off of it, it's got just a tint of purple, but it's going to look good. And then this forehead piece is a slightly lighter brown, which is going to be this color. So we're going to have this is the cheeks and this is the top of the head. And then the face here, the face is an even lighter color. So I went with this. And this side is actually slightly opalescent. It's got that opalescent film on it, which gives it kind of a purple hue in there, which I think is going to look awesome. I think he'll be excited about that. I got some for the white part of the eyes, because that's as big as it is, that's going to be significant. I went with some opalescent white. Went with some opalescent white. And then the horns, I got two of these. The horns are going to be this gorgeous gray color. Now, we've got a little distortion on the phone, so it looks more purpley than it is, although it does have some purple in it. It doesn't look quite that purple. But that's the two pieces, and that'll be just gorgeous on the horns. What I'm going to do is I'm going to be mindful of the grain, and I'm going to try, as I slice this up, I'm going to try to match the grain as much as I can with the curve of the horns, and it's just going to look beautiful. And he said he likes orange tones for the background, so I found this, which is kind of a fiery orange looking stuff. And I'm probably going to have to get more of this, because I'm kind of just now realizing how much background I've got. And this one single sheet that I got ain't going to be enough. Because it's got to go all the way around the sloth. So I'm going to need like 4 or 5 of those. But at least I have the color picked out. I know what I want. We can match it. It's not a big deal. Sometimes that's the pain you go through when you buy glass. Some things you buy more of than you need because you either have to or you think you need more and you don't. And then other times you by a little bit and you're like, wait a minute, I need 5 times that amount. What was I thinking? So that's the excitement of the glass. Oh, and I found these. These are interesting. So they're called stretcher strips, and I'm sure they're used in painting somehow, although I have no idea. But the wonderful thing is they fit together, and they're a poor man's triangle or right angle. Basically, I was just shopping for something. I need something to use as a border, and since I can take these apart, they're a little stiff because they're still new, but I can take these apart, I can line them up, and I can use the straight edge as a border to get the glass relatively flat along the edge. Hang on just a second. I want to make sure that the chat is scrolling here. All right. We are scrolling. I'm not stuck, so that's good. But yeah, so I found some things that I can use as my border to make a straight edge, and I can also easily put them together. And make that nice 90-degree angle. So this is wonderful. And yeah, I probably could have designed and 3D printed something like this, but it was literally sitting in the store, and they're just over $2.75 together. Both of them together cost like $2.75. So save me some time and hassle on that. Now, what I want to do is I'm going to open up Fusion 360. And we're going to play with CAD a bit. I don't have a set of calipers, so I can't dimension the glass just yet, and I wouldn't be able to dimension the channel that I need until later. But I'm going to start working on what I want my frames to look like. I'm going to design a basic frame, and then I'm going to see later on if I can use some of the custom tools in Fusion 360 to make them individualized for each print. And I'm sorry, Fusion 360 takes forever to load, even on this computer.
I was curious if you guys have any other Kim Hearts Funko Pops.
Sorry, we're waiting on Autodesk. Fusion 360. I should have had it already opened up and just minimized. I didn't know how long the introduction was going to take me, or if I would even have an audience today. But I'm glad you're here. I'm glad we can play around with some Fusion 360. I'm going to go to my OBS, and on my, give me just a second while I look away here. I gotta shrink this down. Yep. Yep. There we go. Something like that. Alright, now we need to turn this on. Da 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 da, Fusion 360. Alright. Get my mouse back onto this document. And so what I'm going to do is try to figure out how I want my frames to look, because I'm going to use 3D printing to make custom frames for my windows that we'll be working on later. All right. First, we got a sketch. This has been a while. I haven't done this in a long time. All right.
Yes, do you have Kingdom Hearts 1.5?
Yep. Yeah. Come on, Fusion. I know you can do it. 3-point rectangle. Dot. Okay. So, and I have this in inches. Because I like working in inches. I grew up on a family farm. That's good enough for now. All right. All right, and we're gonna make this a new body. We're gonna extrude one side, and we're gonna extrude it. Oh, I don't know, maybe 1/2 an inch. And there we have our little rectangle. Now what I'm gonna need is to figure out where I want my channel, and I think I'm gonna draw another little, I'm gonna draw a line, and I'm gonna want this line to, no, I'm gonna draw a rectangle. I'm gonna draw another rectangle. And what I want, oh, I know. Instead of the 3-point rectangle, do a center rectangle. And I'll put the center right here. Okay, and I'm gonna guess that we don't want it that deep. We want it like, like maybe a 1/16 of an inch. Maybe. Nope. I'm gonna undo that. Undo. Try that again. I'm still kind of new to Fusion 360. Oh. Yeah, I want to draw here. Let's zoom in here.
So do you want the same bread or the same bread? One piece? One piece? Yes.
I want that. There we go. Just trying to dimension this here. 1/16 of an inch. Yeah, let's zoom back out. Zoom out. Zoom out. Okay, finally I see that. Let's zoom that in. Whoa, too much, too much, too much. Yeah, there we go. Thank you. Okay, thank you. Cancel, cancel. I want this. I want to. Oh, there we go. I can press pull that. Let's go 5. And I need that to be a cut. Oops, nope, I need symmetric. Cancel, cancel. What I want to do is make this a cut. Ah, it's been a while since I've used Fusion 360. I'm sorry. Keeps zooming and I don't really want it to. 5 inches. No, symmetric. There we go. Cancel. Model. There we go. All right. No, yep. Not you. I just want you. There we go. Finally. Gonna have our channel. So I don't remember how long this thing is. Okay. Now let's go here. What I want to, no, that's, what did it do? Oh, it's not at all what I wanted. Alright. Let's roll back here. And we're just gonna get rid of everything on this side. Delete. There we go. Alright, go back to sketch. See if I can. No, 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 stop it. I want you over here. No, 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 stop. Stop it. I know. I know why. I know. I can look at the top and we can zoom out. Oops. I need to pan. Okay, so that's fine. What I need to do is figure out how to make a box. I'm just going to create a line. That's what I'm going to do. No. I want it over here. What I want to do is it's not letting me sketch the way I want to sketch on here. Let me see. It's been a while since I've done this, so just bear with me here. How do I select the... Having issues today. Okay, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to hide that. And I want to sketch a line from here to well, let's call it just 6 inches. But we want it parallel. 6 inches. Now what I want to do is dimension this. Constraints. Okay, so now that's parallel. That's fixed. Got a pan. 6. Okay. Let's Maybe it's on this. Maybe I can just edit, because I think it's only 3 inches long. There we go. Make that. Can we make that 3? Can we dimension from here to here? Here to here? Alright, whatever I did, I already messed it up. Some days Fusion is just not. Alright. First of all, let me find my origin. And I don't. How do I show the origin? Alright. So I'm looking down on the Z, which means I want to top. There we go. Yeah, perpendicular. Okay, there we go. Yeah, okay, that's constrained. Now what I need to do is extrude it. I want to extrude it up. maybe half an inch. Yeah, that's probably good. I can make it thicker if we need to. Okay. Now I need to select face priority. And I want to make a sketch on this face here. This 1/16 of an inch. And then I'm going to make it let's make that an eighth of an inch. Oops. All right, and then we're gonna go to dimension from. I want a dimension from here to here. And I don't want it 330 seconds. Can we make it? That looks good. Okay, now we're making progress. I'm just having to get used to how Fusion 360 works again. All right, so now we got to extrude that. We need to look at this end because we want to go this way. And I think we made it 3 inches long, so we want 3. All right, -3. There we go. Now it's happy. Now I'm just going to grab the pan tool. Yes, that's fine. Okay, so now, oh, stop it. Stop, undo. Okay. Apparently that didn't save. Okay, let's hide the bodies for just a second. So I can select this. Nope, it's not going to do it. Okay, that's the back side. I had it, and then I lost it. That's why I'm having such a hard problem. Points, sketch profiles. All right. All right. I want you. I want you. Yes, I want you. We're gonna extrude it one more time. Go minus 3 inches. There we go. There. Now we've got our little channel. So thanks for bearing with me as we look at it from here. So I know this looks huge, but as we inspect this, that should be, I think I set it to a 1/16 of an inch. There we go. Now I should be able to hopefully. So it's a 1/16 of an inch deep. Alright, I gotta measure this again. 15. How did that get 15? Oh, because that's a 1/16. Alright, so undo. There we go. That actually looks pretty good, but how, want to edit here. So let's dimension from there, from here to here to here. And let's make that a 1/16 of an inch also. We can change that later. Okay, stop sketch. Everything will update, show the bodies. Now it's not nearly as deep as it was. And it goes along the whole length of our little rectangle, which is exactly what I wanted to do. Now, what I wanted to play with today, maybe if I can get it to work, is see if I can um, figure out how to do some connectors. What I would like to do is selection, face. We'll see if that works. Let's make that 1-8 of an inch. I want what I'm trying to do here is make a little locking mechanism so they can just kind of slide together. I'm just making the sketch for it. Let's go back just a little bit. Let's real quick. I need to dimension from here. There we go. Now I can continue sketching. There we go. Alright, now I want to dimension. I want to make this. I want to make this sketch. Oh, good, 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 good. All right. All right. So what I'll want to do is select an edge. I want. Nope. that's not what I want. No. Okay. Okay, maybe I just need to undo just a little bit. Go back in time just a little bit. What I want to do here and here to here. No, it's not what I wanted. Not what I wanted. Alright. Align here. and here with here. Nope. I know. We'll do it this way. Yeah, sure. Now, let's just dimension from here to here. And I want this distance and this distance to be equals. How am I going to do this? It doesn't want to. How do I get it to do that? See, you would think you could just wait. Symmetry. Or, yeah, no, it's not working. Let me see here. There's got to be a way to do this. Let's go back just a little bit. Ah. If I knew how I was doing that little spin trick, I would certainly stop. Let's pull out a calculator here. Trying to think. Ah, okay, that's how you do it. That should be maybe... We'll just redimension it. It's not really letting me to here. Wait, what'd you do? Sketch dimension. Now let's inspect, measure. I want to measure from one side to the other. Let's move you here so I can here to here. Go back into, I think it's D. Yeah, there we go. D. No, no, no. I want you. No. To you. Alright. Go back. See if I can maybe dimension this other side. Hey, Stry! Sorry, I've been so intent on this, I didn't see you come in. Make sure my chat's not stuck. Seems to be okay. Totally did not see you come in. I'm working on a sketch, trying to get it properly dimensioned here in Fusion 360. To dimension from here to here. Like that. 7-16ths. I think everything's dimensioned properly. Let us pan. Huh? What are you doing? Cancel. Alright, now let's see what that looks like. Oh, not quite. Okay. Go back one. Now let's see what that looks like. Okay, something's off here. I lost track of where I was. So let's dimension this from here to here. That's going to be an 1/8 of an inch. And then we want to sketch from here to here, and that's going to be an 1/8 of an inch. And from here, oops, need to remember my hotkeys. 1/8 of an inch. Then a line from here to 1/8 of an inch, enter. Then another line from here to 1-1/8 of an inch, enter. Then another line from here to actually, I messed up somewhere there. Undo, undo. Go back, go back. All right. Now let's do that line from here. From here. -8. Enter. There we go. Then another line from here to here. Nope, 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 nope. Trim, 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 trim. Thank you. I think I need line one more time from here. Ah, no. Line, not trim. 1/8 of an inch. Enter. I need another line from here to there. All right. Now I can dimension from here to here. Okay. What did I just do? Alright, undo. Undo. Alright. Dimension from here to here. And we're going to go 28 out of 64 inches. 7/16, not 7/8. No wonder I was off. Now I want to measure from here to here. No, here. Stop. From here to here. 7/16. So it's centered. Good. Good, 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 good. Now we're finally cooking with grease. Okay, so now I want to create an extrude. And let me make sure my selection tools. We're gonna cut, oh, I don't know, 1/8 of an inch. Okay, minus 1/8 of an inch. Okay, cancel. Alright, so now I need to create an extrude from from here. It's gonna be a cut. And it's gonna be 1/8 of an inch. Okay. So now we have this little T-slot that we just need to go make a male end for. And we'll be set. See, and there's our little channel. It's hard to see from here. There's our little channel where the glass is going to sit in. We've got our connection zone. And we need the other side. Now, what I'm wondering is, oh, no, that would be fine because then I can just make it on the diagonal. So I'm going to pan just a little bit. Going to pan just a little bit. We are going to create a line. Create a line from here to 1-8 of an inch. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and dimension from here to here, and that's going to be 7/16. Thank you. Gonna go a line from here to here, maybe? What the heck? Ugh, I hate when it does that. Line, and I want from here to 1-8 of an inch. Enter. And then I want to make another line from here. Make it 1-8 of an inch. Enter. And make another line from here to 1/8 of an inch. Enter. Make another line from this point to 1/8 of an inch. Enter. And make another line from here to 1/8 of an inch. Enter. Make another line from here to enter. Thank you. From here to here. All right. See what we've got. Yes, we have it. And we need to do an extrude. Edge.
Mom? Daddy?
What?
Good morning.
I don't know. Okay, let me see. I want to make sure I'm doing it from the correct side. There we go. All right. Now will you let me extrude? There we go. E. maybe that's its problem. Perpendicular from here to here, and from here to here. Is that your problem? And from here to here? Is that your problem? Parallel from here to here. Okay. Okay. Whatever I did, that did the trick. Create an extrude. And I want to make sure it goes in the right direction here. 1-8. And before I hit OK, I'm going to look at this from all sides and make sure that pan just a little bit. Hate when it's off the screen like that. Yes, so that's the right direction. We're going to click OK. So now what we have is two pieces that theoretically should fit together. But what I need to do is edit the sketch because I need it to be just a hair smaller than the hole that it's going into. I did that on my other model, but the problem is I've completely forgotten how to edit that. Just stop for just a minute. me see here. Because what I need to do, because when you're going to be 3D printing, the thing is I can't have that be an eighth of an inch, and that's an eighth of an inch. Here's why: when you 3D print it and you extrude, you have expansion. So I need a tolerance, really. But is it gonna let me? I may have to revisit this later. Been going for 2.5 hours. I'm gonna mess with it maybe till the top of the hour and call that good for today. But we've made progress. Let me turn the bodies back on so I can. Then I need to shrink it just a little bit so we can have it all in frame. So you can see our little channel for the glass to fit in. We've got our little connector hole. We've got, let's stop the sketch so that'll repopulate. We've got our connector. And this is just for the straight pieces of the frame. I'm going to have to figure out the corners separately, but I just wanted to get an idea kind of what it would look like. And I'm certainly not a expert modeler by any means. But this is a good start. This is a very good start. Been working on the underside so that we could get these connectors dimensioned and figured out. Five. Did that even do anything? move minus 0.05 mm. Okay. Minus 0.05 mm. Alright, select. Edit sketch. Alright. .5 mm. Minus 0.5 mm. Minus 0.5 delete mm. Okay, I need to move it in the X distance. Oh, wait, what did I do? Wait, what the hell did I just do? Nope. Delete. Delete. Cancel, cancel, cancel. Delete. Cancel. There we go. Alright. Cancel. Okay, so what I want is from here to here to be 7-16ths of an inch plus, plus perfect. Okay, gonna do that again from here to here. And we're gonna make that 7-16ths of an inch plus, whoops, shift, plus 0.05 mm, whatever that is. Wait. Oops. Delete. D. I screwed that one up. Cancel. Delete. There we go. Try that again. Of an inch, space, plus 0.5 millimeters. Enter. What I'm doing here is I'm giving myself a tolerance. Minus 0.5 millimeters. Enter. And then I want to dimension from here to here, and that's going to be plus, whoops, shift, plus 0.5 millimeters. we are going to make this side equal to this side. And we are going to make this angle perpendicular to this angle. Thank you. There we go. Now we have successfully added our tolerance. Edit sketch. You know what? I need to dimension from here to here. And that's going to be 1/8 of an inch minus 0.5 millimeters. And then we're going to do equal again. We're going to make this line and this line equal. There. Now, that should easily fit into there with no problems. And I can edit the sketch later to do any fine tuning that I need to do. But we have our little, oops, we have our little slot for the glass to go in. We have our cutout for the connectors. And from the top, it looks like a piece of trim to me once they get all put together. So this is a good saving point. I'm going to save as. Okay, I hadn't saved it before, so save as was irrelevant. Stained glass frame. What do I call this? Prototype. Prototype. And save. All right, come back to that for another day. Take just a minute for Fusion 360 to close. And there we have it, ladies and gentlemen. We've been streaming for, almost 3 hours. So I'm going to say good night, good day, and we We'll be back later. Thanks for showing up today. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you learned something. If you hold on here in just a second, I'll probably find somebody to host. Find somebody to host here in just a minute. It's been a pleasure. Thank you for stopping by. And have a good day, everybody.